There are two very distinct connections that are coming through for you. There's one from your past and one that is either already in your life or one that is about to enter your life. I'm seeing that this past connection, it started off feeling so promising. There was something about it that felt divine, like you were meant to meet this person, like you were meant to cross paths with them, like there was a deeper purpose behind meeting them. And I'm getting that this didn't feel random for you at all. It felt aligned. And I think that's why so much of your heart was in it. And because of that, there was this underlying belief that it would become something, that it would evolve into something greater, that it had the potential to grow into something real, into something stable. But what I'm seeing is that one or the both of you carried avoidant tendencies. There wasn't nearly enough space for clear or open, honest communication about feelings, about each other's intentions, about what this actually was or where it was going. And because of that, there wasn't a real foundation to build on. So even though the connection had potential and it was real, it couldn't sustain itself, so it crumbled, just like the tower in the tarot. And I'm seeing that this crumbling, it wasn't easy because it brought up a lot of confusion for you, a lot of questioning, you questioning what was real. Was any of this real? And it forced both of you into this space of emotional discomfort. But what's coming through very strongly is that those unwelcome changes were actually necessary, okay? That connection, it wasn't meant to be the final destination, but it was the seed. Now, speaking of a seed being planted, I have this very beautiful deck called The Seed that I will be discussing and pulling a card from later on in this reading. But if you are a plant lover, or if you love flowers, or if you just need something to assist you in your healing journey, I really, really recommend this deck. And it even comes with a journal that you can submit daily entries, but we'll talk about this in a bit. So this past connection, it was the seed for your growth. It was the seed for your awareness and theirs. It was the seed that would prepare you for what you're actually meant to receive. Because now, in your present energy, I'm seeing something completely different entering your field if it isn't already here. This feels like a soulmate connection, and not just in a surface level way. There is someone that you are energetically aligned with. There is this psychic, almost telepathic bond between you two. So you may notice synchronicities surrounding this person, thinking of them and they text, or dreaming of them, repeating signs. It just flows. But here's the thing, it's not one-sided. This person would also let you know that they get signs about you. They would let you know that they also are thinking of you. They also would let you know that there are many things in their day-to-day life that remind them of you. This is not something that this person keeps to themselves. And what makes this different is that this connection is both practical and spiritual. It's not just intense emotion or fantasy. This is something that can actually be built, something that has real world stability. With the Five of Pentacles here in reverse, I'm seeing a coming out of lack, especially in love. This is you no longer accepting breadcrumbs, no longer settling for emotional avoidance or absence. And the Magician here is actually telling me that this new connection, this is something that you have manifested. And even this person could have been manifesting a connection like this with you without even being conscious that that's what they were doing. But I'm getting that it's this person's soul essence that has attracted you into their life. This is something that you also called in consciously or unconsciously after everything that you've went through. And this Knight of Swords here being clarified by the Sun, this is a connection that comes in fast and unexpectedly, okay? But it comes with clarity and with truth and with openness. This is not someone who leaves you guessing or is going to leave you guessing. There's no confusion here. What you see with this person is what it is. What they tell you, it's what it is. And with the star here, this is representing the healing within you, the healing within this connection. This is renewal. This is a connection that not only feels aligned, but actually helps you become more of who you were always meant to be. I'm seeing that where this past connection pushed individual growth through pain, this other connection creates exponential growth together. The both of you being willing to build and heal together. All right, so now I want to see what this person's genuine emotional feelings towards you are right now, or what they will be if you haven't met this person yet. And again, this is regarding that soulmate's feelings, but I wouldn't be surprised if that past person's energy wants to come through as well. Let's see. What does the viewer need to know right now regarding feelings? Okay, so this soulmate, they see you as someone that they could build a family with, that they can be established with, that they can build a solid foundation with. Okay, I feel that with this person, they're always going to be thinking about you. They're always going to be thinking about how they can be better for you and this connection. There's this energy of this person craving to be by your side when they are not with you, desiring you, missing you, but not in this codependent, obsessive way where they can't have their own life without you. But this is them understanding that you are someone so rare and so special that they're just not ever gonna meet anyone else like you. And I think that's why upon meeting you, this person has so much clarity that they want to work towards a deeper level of connection and commitment with you. Yeah, this person, this soulmate, they see many possibilities with you. This is someone who can visualize an actual future with you. And I'm getting that even though this person has a very practical and serious side, there's a side of them that is also very free-spirited and adventurous. I'm getting heavy fire sign energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius could be significant. I'm also getting earth sign energy, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That could be relevant for one or the both of you, but of course doesn't have to be the case. But I am seeing that this past person, they're presently sitting with the fact that they hurt you. They're presently sitting in this sorrow, this feeling of loss, this feeling of grief, this harsh realization that they have lost you due to a lack of effort, due to their own avoidant tendencies. But I do feel like this is the wake-up call, the heartbreak that this person needed to see the issue in their actions, to see that something needs to drastically change with their attachment style, or I would say detachment style. I'm seeing that in this other person's life. I don't know if this is only due to the way that they feel about you in this connection, But I'm seeing that this past person, they are presently facing a lot of turbulence in their life, tension, maybe arguments with, I don't know if this is like people that they're trying to date, or if this is someone that they are with, or if this is like with family or at work. But things just feel very stressful for this person. But I feel this is happening because it's meant to push this past person into a new perspective where they have a clear headspace about what needs to be healed, where they can create some distance between them and what doesn't serve them, most likely just as you had to do before aligning with this soulmate. But I'm seeing that with this soulmate, this is a fresh start for you. This is a new beginning. And I'm seeing you moving into a beautiful and positive direction with this person. And honestly, I feel that this is all bittersweet for you. Like, yes, there's a part of you that is very excited about this new chapter and beginning, but there is a part of you that does sometimes reminisce on the past here, or what could have been, or it might not even be that, but it might be the fact that this other person might be not having the easiest time with their feelings or with their healing, and this could be you wishing them well from a distance. Or this could even represent how this past person is viewing you and your life now. They could, of course, be happy that things are working out for you, but at the same time, it's bittersweet because you are not a part of their life anymore. But they don't blame you. They know that they pushed you past the point of no return. They know that they left you feeling very overwhelmed in your own emotional storm that they were not available for, that they were not even a witness of, because they put so much emotional distance between you, maybe even physical distance as well, I'm hearing. But here we have that confirmation that this person, this new person you have called into your life or are calling in, this is your confirmation that this is sent from God, from the universe. You are meant to build something with this person. This is a very deep love, a true connection, a beautiful union. And your guides, they just want you to know that you deserve it, okay? All right, now going back to this seed oracle that I wanted to talk about, this was actually gifted to me by the founder of Bloom Later, and I have found it to be very helpful for my own healing journey. It even has come with a journal, a daily journal, and I'm not going to show you where I've written, but I'll show you some of the blank pages here so that you can know what to expect. So here it has a section for daily entry, such as checking in with your body or even tracking your sleep. There's even something here where you can pull a card for yourself and see how it resonates with you, or if there's anything that you learned, or if there's anything that comes up for you later on. And there's even a section for daily wellness, for goals and intentions, where you could really get your priorities straight regarding your mind and your body and your self-care and your nutrition and your relationships and even your own prosperity. And it even has some coloring pages in the back as well. And when you book your order, it even comes with markers along with the deck and the journal. The reason I love it so much is because, yes, the messages in here resonate so deeply on a spiritual level, but the journal really helps to balance what has been learned or realized spiritually in a practical way. All right, so let me go ahead and pull you a card real quick. I want to ask, what is the deeper lesson or healing that still needs to be integrated from the past connection? What is the seed that is going to allow this new connection to flourish? And look at how beautiful this deck is. I feel like they did such a wonderful job with this deck. But let's see. What is the seed that will allow this new connection to flourish? Okay, so this card is called Love Lies Bleeding, and it speaks of control. So I want to go ahead and read you the message directly from the guidebook now. Okay, so here it says, feeling out of control lately? Sometimes when our internal world feels like a chaotic mess, we overcompensate by trying to micromanage everything around us. This card is urging you to pull back and let go. Easier said than done. Whenever we cling to what we can't control, it creates more stress and instability. Conversely, loosening our grip makes space for life to flow naturally. The Love Lies Bleeding plant, yes, that's a real name, not an emo band from 2006, is as dramatic as it sounds. With its deep red flowing flowers, it symbolizes emotions, sacrifice, and letting go of control. Its seeds may be small, but they hold the potential for abundant growth, proving that real power isn't about forcing things, it's about trusting the process. This plant doesn't demand, it allows. It doesn't rush, it thrives in its own time. You can't make it bloom on command, just like you can't force life to happen exactly how and when you want. From Love Lies Bleeding, you can learn the art of patience, adaptability, and surrender, which this new connection is going to require. The more it lets go, the more it grows. That's the lesson. Plant your seeds with intention, but don't grasp or bury them with expectations. Life unfolds best when you stop trying to strong arm the universe. And so I do feel like one of the biggest things for you and this soulmate connection is going to be building a sense of trust, because doing that helps to let go of the need to control. Okay. So if you would like to get this for yourself, I'm going to go ahead and link this deck down below in my description. Alright, so before I close this reading, I do actually want to pull some cards from the Messages of Love to see anything else you need to know regarding either this past connection or this new connection. So regarding the past connection, I do see that there was a time where you just realized that because it was so obvious that you were not able to grow together, time apart between you two was going to be inevitable. But I do feel like it's this very distance that brought you clarity about what you need and what you deserve. And for others of you, this could be talking about your new connection, but in a more practical way. Maybe this could be something where there's long distance, or there might just be some time apart due to other reasons that have nothing to do with breaking up. And your guides are showing that regarding that past connection, the fact that you have attracted this soulmate or will attract them, that is your confirmation that you have learned the spiritual lesson from that past connection. You have mastered that lesson, and there's no need to repeat whatever was learned there. You really have taken time to care for yourself and to clear your energy field of all that doesn't serve you. I do feel like before meeting this soulmate, you did take some time to really focus on yourself. And your guides, God, this universe, really just wants to let you know how proud they are of you that you chose yourself in this way. And here we have "We Will Be Together Again" coming out in the reversed. I feel like this is this past person realizing that due to the lack of effort, due to their avoidance while they had you in their presence, it is very likely that there isn't an opportunity to try again. And even more so now that you are choosing to move on consciously from your heart, this person realizes that they were not ready for you, and at the time that you were in their life, they did not fully deserve to have access to your heart because they handled it so carelessly. And though when you left, that avoidance still remained, this past person's higher self is coming through to let you know that you came closer than anyone. You got closer to their heart than anyone, but you were the one to awaken them to the fact that even having a real love in front of them, that they had a lot of work to do on themselves. And I feel that both of you now are in this place where you can say, I am grateful for what that taught me. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. And speaking of this soulmate connection, at the bottom of the deck, we have stability. This is a relationship that is going to be able to stand the test of time. And the reason for that is because both of you, through consistency and commitment and devotion, that is how you make sure that this happens. So that is what I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated with you in its entirety, and if you would like to go deeper into your own personal story, I recommend booking a personal reading with me as well. You can book a reading using the link in my description below, either for a recorded reading or a one-on-one. I will see you all in the next video.